开始了。第一场是 Dark 对 HeRoMaRinE 啊。啊，但我这个遮了，感觉你们好像，哎，算了，不遮了，算了，你们看不到建造列表了，待会儿。
I'm glad you brought up the late game of Dark and how intense and how extravagant it can be. But I was gonna go on a tirade about his early game about roaches, but we have something else going on here. HeRoMaRinE, this has been very trendy recently, is going for that initial racks on the low ground.
Yeah, I mean.
这比赛是线上的比赛啊，线上比赛，所以说可以打。而且 Dark 并没有开摄像头。
Dark recently opened up with a lot of spawning pool first into quick roaches play, so that could be a little bit scary against this, but it doesn't look.
哎，我那个标题没改吗？我靠！哎，算了，待会儿再改吧，等这场先打完吧。第一场他们是一个什么赛？就是一个 GSL 的一个双败赛制啊。韩国比赛好像都是双败赛制，这不是 GSL， 我去改一下吧。妈的，省得你们在各种问。省得你们各种问，等等啊。对，我改了的呀，为什么你妈的没有通过嘛？我靠！
And players like Maru, Cure, they've all been adapting this, they've all been incorporating this into their play. It's really cool to see that.
新标题审核中，在审核中啊，让他去吧。
Yeah, popping it over from the Korean Terran players. That's something I've been doing for a long time now. They have some good Terrans there, that's for sure. And beyond one of the best, this strategy.
OK， 我遮一下，其实没有必要遮，我是觉得。
He's got his first Reaper on the way. Just getting a couple of drones, getting the creep tombs.
妈的，换个图遮，我操！这个图你们会说我他妈的站 C 位，把这换一张图遮。
100%. We can already see a little bit of a disturbance here at the natural. The other big thing here is, of course, this contains Dark to 2 bases. It is going to delay his third by quite some time. On top of that, HeRoMaRinE, I'm really curious to see how he transitions, because he's only going to be making 3 Reapers. From here, he can go for a 3rd Rax and go Mass Reaper. He can go 4 Rax and go for a Stim timing with Mass Marine.
HeRoMaRinE 的河马打法是在续死神啊。这个打法跟现在韩国的这些人族都不一样，韩国这些人族都是3死神之后，然后就开始开矿了。河马是4个死神多一个，压制力会更强一些。大可选择防止速度，第一时间要去侦查河马的战术。自从昨天被这个 Q 偷了一把之后，我感觉大可现在的 TPC 打的都很稳。
With that speed, Dark has control of his natural base. These Reapers won't be able to do too much, and we can see that HeRoMaRinE is transitioning back at home. He's already working on his add-ons. He didn't throw down additional Raxes. Bear that in mind as well. He's already working towards his factory, so this is the beginnings of a 2-1-1.
Oh, okay. He's got to be careful of these links actually.
哎呦，虽然打不伤啊，这波狗至少能够侦查一下你的这个科技。好，上去打个双线。确认一下你的战术。那这样的话，防止速度其实白升了。没有杀几个农民啊，就杀2个农民。这波总的换下来，我感觉大可，我感觉有点小亏，因为他升了个防御速度，他如果没有升防御速度的话，那大可其实是有点小赚的。这个100，虽然说你说防御有用嘛，其实也有用，只是在这个时间点，就前期啊，他这个3矿都还没开好的情况下，这100是有点亏。干嘛他要直接一波了吗？不对啊，不是一波啊。今天有理赔男啊，今天他们这个比赛打得非常的紧。对，我今天要跟他说一声，妈的，今天没有时间玩那个什么铁道了。
Yeah, after what he saw, I'm sure he plans to be a little bit defensive. It's an interesting choice, right, to utilize these roaches to defend against the initial drop. It can be a little bit tricky because roaches aren't the most mobile of units, but we'll see how good the positional play here is from Dark is, as the initial medevacs are about to finish up, and HeRoMaRinE is about to be active on the map.
Yeah, Yeah, he does like this a lot though, right, Dark? Right now, he just sends out these random moments with roaches and ravages and just hits the Terran.
蟑螂一防，
It can be quite troublesome.
用蟑螂来挡这个两船兵啊。黄哥在开会，好像。是这样的，我们要做一个星际争霸2的星际的一个20周年的一个活动，反正要策划一些东西。黄哥在开会，这个随便打，有女王有蟑螂的随便打。
In they come, sneaky little James Bond Zerglings right here, parachuting in, gliding down with those wings of theirs. That's why they have wings.
未审核的内容，这有什么未审核的内容啊？
Very nice, 3 pickups there, and he manages to just get out of there also. Not something you see all that often, Zerglings just dropping back into the overworld.
哎，看来你妈的两边都要遮，那就遮吧，那就遮吧。
Did feel like a marine drop in a way, didn't it?
我来遮，我来遮，哎呀，
Really, Dark, he's just showing HeRoMaRinE how it's done.
两边都给他遮了。
Flexing his own drop play a little bit.
Yeah, you could have done this to me as well.
遮了，遮了，遮了，遮了，遮了，遮了。好。
Oh my. But HeRoMaRinE, his work account is looking pretty nice here, I would say. It's a bit concerning with quite a bit of aggression coming in from Dark at this moment, but if HeRoMaRinE manages to hold on...
好，直接蟑螂压制，这是一防啊，就一防，他就压得早，这个战术就压得非常早。火蟑螂大哥是真的多啊，这个火蟑螂。3个坦克我觉得压不进去啊，看这波狗，还有一波狗，家里面被换了，正面不知道什么情况 ，OB 没给我们看。还有空投小狗啊，我靠，这感觉HeRoMaRinE崩了。家里面两船兵怎么样都能守得住的呀，随便守。 我等一下调，等一下调，先看。好，攻防也要被打，哇靠！妈一攻一防，快升好了被打掉了。一防倒是升好了，但已经结束了。这种局面其实不用打了。你这基地不飞的话，基地可能都要被砸掉。
Keep that Terran ball at bay as well in his home base. That's a difficult thing to do when they're in between all the reinforcements points like that, especially if you're attacking at the same time and you're dropping at the same time. Pretty good stuff. Now he did have a lot of army to supply to do it with, to be fair.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like, Dark, he didn't take a 4th base. He only stayed on 3 base saturation. So it's good for you to point out as well that Dark, he wasn't really intending for the game to go much longer. He
这局面已经没得打了。大哥现在家里面补一波农民运营就好了，4矿一开。下一波就再来一波蟑螂带蟑螂火蟑螂，根本就守不住。HeRoMaRinE现在只能够通过这种两船兵的骚扰啊，去稍微占点小便宜。8号中奖的那个 Real 的那个奖品没发是吧？不要急，兄弟，不要急，我不要慌，我现在去吹一下，好吧？我问一下。
He's trying his best to just target down those queens so he can get one of those medeffects out of there. It might be able to keep Dark a little bit more hesitant to move forwards, but again, we're seeing all these move units just rushing forwards, and yeah, it hasn't stopped the aggression quite as much as he would have liked to. It's still just here, right on top of him. The siege tank's in a lovely position now. The 4 siege tanks. That's still a difficult thing to push into.
Yeah, that's maybe like the best chance here for HeRoMaRinE is if Dark overextends. If he tries to force the issue and push into the natural base into all these tanks, that could be a way for HeRoMaRinE to at least take a good fight.
Exactly, yeah. I love how he's managing these siege tanks.
你3矿不管怎么样，你开不起来，对吧？你现在只能通过坦克慢慢架。 兵力也不够，他火葬狼过来砸就稍微砸一砸就好了。好了呀，把你砸的差不多就可以回去了呀。你的部队都打不过火葬狼，直接一波算了呀 ，A 上去结束了，大可。别搞了。
Forcing the issue, he's diving on top of this army. There are barely any Marines left to protect these tanks.
Oh, this is rough. This is rough to look at.
我也不知道河马在顶什么。
This is a bludgeoning hammer just coming in wave after wave, and I'm not sure how long HeRoMaRinE can hold on.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's just taking this opportunity to just, you know, warm up the hands
这已经是个死局了，3万开不出来，你怎么不管怎么打都没用。最重要是你枪兵太少了，你枪兵连现在火葬狼都打不过，就顶不住，你知道吗？枪兵。你坦克再往前架一步，他就过来 A 了 ，A 的同时就把你坦克换一波。这一波其实大哥兵并不多啊，但他还在换坦克，就换你坦克。记了，坦克换完记。
DKC Gaming, my goodness, Dark. There we go. It's a Zerg. He's blue. Please take over.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of
怎么可能跑路嘛？我靠，你在说什么东西啊
？Mouse, the German Terran it is, HeRoMaRinE.
I don't want to talk anymore. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, right. So it's just a game, right? You don't know what's gonna happen exactly. You could invest into that very early scout behind any economy overall if your opponent doesn't do that. Yeah, it's just a bit of that rock paper scissors in the early.
右上角的是啥？右上角是是黄哥啊。黄哥虽然不在。
Gambling a little bit, right? And you have some misinformation, or you're lacking some information as well.
又是两兵啊！黄哥虽然现在不在这个直播间，但是放张图片上去，对不对？感觉他在。
Oh, yeah. Let's doubling down, baby. Going for it. I think that's.
你们是不是感觉他在嘛
？Like, because he is, you know, known to be a bit aggressive in the early game. So if he is gonna be, you want to be aware of it. You want to have a lot of map awareness. So those Reapers make a lot of sense. Another reason to do it potentially, right? Well, you don't want to necessarily go in the latest of games against Dark.
100%.
Right? His spellcaster control is phenomenal. It might be the best out of anyone. I would say.
Oh yeah. Mate, the way that he can use infestors is crazy. We've seen that so many times. You know, I love the move when he goes for the neural on the.
这种死神开局，我觉得HeRoMaRinE有点打不来。他其实3兵赢死神这盘。他为什么现在他妈都被逼晕带坏了吗？逼晕也没出什么成绩啊！我靠，你妈逼晕8进4，这个 GSL 都没进，4强都没进，我靠，他们为什么都在看逼晕怎么打，他们怎么打嘛？
3rex mass Reaper coming out from HeRoMaRinE. Now, what's important is that Dark is aware of the possibility of this. Like he's from the same region as.
死神开局现在已经变成了 TV 的一个主流了。但这种3兵赢死神，你妈的，你是不是看不起大可嘛？这种怎么可能打得赢大可嘛？在想什么都不知道。好了，大哥直接一波了，毒爆虫已经下去了，他知道你3兵赢死神，这场很快就结束了。
He's going for a Bailey nest, so he's basically going all in to counter.
主要现在这个3兵死神没有打到东西啊，打到什么都没打到。狗叔好了，好了，包想往下跳，哇，还被包死了，完了。好了，直接到你门口毒爆一波就结束了。这种战术真的是搞笑的。 这些他妈人族还沾沾自喜，以为他妈找到了一个非常不错的这种打法，那么弱智的打法。我真的不明白现在人族为什么都选择这种战术。2兵1死神那还能打，3兵1死神简直他妈就是搞笑的。你以为打的是我跟黄哥这种吗？我靠！炸呀！刚才哎，算了，被穿进来了，被穿进来了！你们拿头挡啊！这毒爆来了，你这农民怎么办后面还在接狗，还在接狗。
Exactly. He breaks into the mineral line. You can see HeRoMaRinE. He was double expanding. He had a third CC on the way. He was not expecting this at all. As you were saying, no bunkers, no preparation.
哎呀，火车也被包。
The Reapers are doing what they can, but 13 SCVs have already
他
gone down.
其实哎无所谓，我赢肯定赢了，赢肯定赢了。那毒爆不要去搞，你怎么可毒爆怎么可能撞得到死神嘛？你毒爆去撞农民啊！刚才我靠，你们毒爆在那边盯着死神撞。
Yeah, I love what he's doing with the cliffs as well. You know, he's even preserving some workers.
没农民了，结束了。
We can't say the same about the workers in the main. GG gets called.